everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How are you tonight? It is great to be here with you. If I haven't met you yet, I'm Marsha Brown, leader of the Hooray Sales Company. And I'm so excited to be here with you tonight, guys, to talk to you a little bit about just, some things in our business that we want to focus on and to be able to allow us to grow our businesses. And I always like to start with a quote and I like to end with a quote. So you're going to hear me quote some things. But I want you to take a really serious look at your business and yourself as we talk tonight, because guys, you are in control of what goes on around you, not goes on around you, but how you respond to what goes on around you. So I want you to think about this quote. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being positive about what could go right. And I'm saying this because, this has been a really rough few weeks for all of us, right? 2 weeks ago, as I know that your business leaders shared with you, as you've seen in the press, as everybody's tried to tell you, oh my gosh, Tupperware's in trouble. Well, I'm not going to deny that we did have to go. We are in Chapter 11 reorganization. That is a process that businesses take when they find themselves upside down. So think about someone who bought a house and they got underwater. The value of their house is less than what they owe for the house. And they have to sometimes work around that. Sometimes they get refinancing. Sometimes they do a short sale. There's things that people have to do in difficult circumstances. And because there, some prior management, I'm just going to call it like it is, we have had a serious debt. And the best way for us to get it in control is to follow our Chapter 11 reorganization. Now, this is a process. It isn't a day, overnight thing. It's done and gone, which is why when people say Tupperware's going out of business, they closed their doors, they're totally wrong, because this is a long process. It can take several months for it to all sort out as to what direction it's going to go. But there's something that we are in control of. We are in control of what we are doing right now today. We don't know what's going to happen a month, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 6 months from now. We don't know what's going to happen when we get up in the morning. If we get up, we don't know what's going to happen when we get in our car and drive down the road. We don't know what's going to happen if a storm comes our way, because once again, we had serious things happen in our area, and many of you have been affected. I know my friends at Bayou and down in the Galaxy in the Louisiana area, you guys had some severe weather, a hurricane just a month ago. And then all of my friends through the Carolinas, Georgia, my people here in the Carolinas and in the mountains, we were all beset with some horrific winds and rain, causing like once in a lifetime type flooding in our especially here in our North Carolina mountains. I mean, Interstate 40 collapsed. I mean, all kinds of things. We don't know what's going to happen, right? We didn't know that was going to happen. We don't make up our minds and decisions about what am I going to do today, because this might happen tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. What we need to do is start focusing on what we're in control of and what we can do. And guys, I'm going to tell you, you have the power to make a difference in Tupperware's longevity, because one of the things that investors are going to be looking at is how strong is the passion and the purpose of the direct sales force. That is us, the direct sales force. That is us. And how passionate we are and how determined we are is going to be a sign that this company will last, because we're what makes the company. Yes, the company makes the product, but we're the ones that sell the products. We're the ones that give people the reasons to buy the products. We're the ones that make the difference. So guys, I want you to get serious about making a difference. I want you to get serious about cashing in on the potential of what your business can be. Stop sitting there waiting, Chicken Little, for the sky to fall, and start focusing on, okay, Maybe I do only have a week. Maybe I do only have a month. Maybe I do only have a year. I don't know how long I have in my life as well as in my business. So why would I put off what I can do today and not take advantage of everything that's there for me? And we have so much there for us to work with today. So I want you to take a look at this, guys. How many of you would love to have some serious money come Christmas time? How many of you would love to have that little bit of extra money going on this year? Yep, I hope so. I hope you're all going to say, yes, I would. All right, because I want you to take a look at this. Now, this is based on a $400 party. Okay, now we know our average party is bigger than that, right? It's a $500 party. But we also know that averages mean that sometimes we have a party that's $100. Sometimes we have a party that's $1,000. Sometimes we have a party that nobody even shows up for. I've got, and when we would drive to people's houses and knock on their doors, I've talked to somebody in the morning, showed up at their house at 6:30 for their Tupperware party, knocked on the door, and there's nobody there. And she never called me back. I never knew what happened to her, but she ghosted me in person. So you think it's bad to get ghosted on Facebook? Guys, I got ghosted in person. All right. So, but that doesn't stop me because, it happened. And so I got back in my car and I drove home and I got on the phone because I had to make some money and I had to date some parties because every party that I held was money in my pocket. And every party that I held was datings for my future. So if I didn't have a party tonight, and I didn't go back home and try to make some money, I didn't have any money in my pocket. And if I didn't date parties, then I wouldn't have money next week. So this is the thing, guys. We want to focus on how we can be in control of the money we make. All right, so an average party of $400, just using that as the number here. If you were to hold one party a week, 1 week, you're going to make $112.50. 2 weeks, you're going to make $225, all the way down to 9 weeks. Now, why did I pick 9 weeks? Well, basically, we've got October and November. That's 9 weeks. This week's almost over. So you can take this into the first or second week of December. Between now and Christmas, if I just held one party a week, guys, I'm going to have over $1,000 in my pocket. Plus, by holding one party a week, I am going to qualify for my personal sales volume bonus, which is not included in this. And that's going to put more money in my pocket. All right. Now, if I held 3 parties a week, I'm going to make over $3,000. And of course, at that level, I'm actually going to be getting a bigger personal volume bonus. I'm going to be hitting that $4,000 level, which means that I am going to be able to make a 10% bonus, $400. When you sell $4,000, you make $400 bonus. Guys, that's huge. So you'll see here 4 weeks. Okay, I sold $1,350. Now this month, remember, this month, October, is 5 weeks. So you could actually make $1,600. And once again, this is a $400 party, not the $500 that we're used to. And you're going to add $400. You're going to have over $2,000 in your pocket at the end of October. Guys, you are in control of that. You are the one who can say, I want more, and do that. And if you want more, you're going to take that and start holding 5 parties a week. And maybe you can't do it for all 9, but could you do it for the next 4 weeks? Could you do it for an opportunity to really bump your money up here for the next 9 weeks? Because by doing that, if you did 5 parties a week between now and then, that's $5,000 profit. Plus, once again, you're probably going to add almost $1,000 in bonuses to that. So that would be $6,000. How many of you could get excited about $6,000? Let me hear you say that. Say yay. Go ahead and put that in the comments and let me know that, yes, I want to make more money. Yes, I want to take advantage of this earning opportunity that's right here in front of me. Yes, I am not being dissuaded by anything that's going on around me. All I'm going to focus on is me and what I can do. So guys, I want you to think about this. Every single day, you can do something to help your business. So what are some of the things you can do? Well, I have this daily scorecard, and this is really kind of something I use, something like this, when I got serious about my business, because I liked selling Tupperware and I did okay selling Tupperware when I first started. but I wasn't consistent. And guys, I have learned to love that word consistent, because if you are consistent, if you show up, you go up. There's an old saying, but it's so true. So I needed something to hold me accountable, because see, when we work for ourselves, we sometimes let ourselves off the hook. Now, if you had to work in an office, if you worked in a store, if you worked for somebody else, you don't get paid if you don't show up for work. And they're watching you to see what you're doing, to see if you're getting the things taken care of that you're hired to do. Because if you don't, you're not going to have a job. And in our business, the only person who fires us is ourselves. And if we don't show up for work, we basically fired ourselves. All right. So I started using a checklist like this, and I had it set up for every day of the week, the things that I would do. And I kind of did mine. I actually set goals for myself every week, how much I wanted to sell every week, how many people I wanted to talk to, how many parties I wanted to date, how many people I wanted to recruit to join my team. I had a goal every single week. And so as I went through each day, I was keeping track of the things that it took for me to get those goals. And then I kept adding up where I was in my goals for the week. Because see, if I got to Friday and I had already done everything that I needed to do, I got a reward. My reward at the time was I got to have lunch with my sister, because we had not lived close together for a while, and we're 4 years apart, and so we had finally become close friends. I had moved closer to her, and we were able to do that. And so that was a kind of a reward system. So I'm going to challenge you to do this daily scorecard and to start doing it every single day, every single week, every single month. Give yourself a reward. Set a goal for yourself for the week of what you want to accomplish. And then when you've checked all your little things off every single day, you can reward yourself. And whether that means I get to go to Starbucks and get a hot latte, although now I do all my lattes and cold brews at home with my cold brew carafe. If that means that you get to maybe take a park break with your kids, if it means you're going to take your husband out for lunch, whatever it is, guys, set up something so that you feel like you are getting that reward at the end of the week. So what are the things you got to do? Well, one of the things we have to do in our business every single day is we've got to be consistent and post on social media. If you're not working social media, then you've got to get out and talk to people every single day. You've got to show up. Okay, let me ask you a question, and in the comments, you can tell me, how many of you live in a neighborhood? Okay, and when you go out of your house and you see your neighbor, what do? For the most part, most of us, because we're good Southerners for the most part, we wave at them, right? We wave at our neighbors. We want them to know, I'm here and I see you. All right. This is what it means to connect with people, to build relationships with people. What does it also mean when we know who our neighbors are? We know we can count on them. We know that if I need something, I can count on them. If I ran out of sugar in the middle of making my cake, I can run over and borrow a cup of sugar. If we know that if I'm out of town and Tupperware leaves a box on my porch, they're going to make sure that it gets taken in so nobody steals it. So what we're trying to do by this daily posting on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Pinterest, whatever social media platform you want to use, you want to show up and let people know you're there and you're present. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some ways to do that aren't just spammy, buy something, things like that. But we want to be doing something that's prospecting. That's helping us to build customers. All right. We also want to leave our house. So, if you can't leave your house every day, at least once a week, set aside a day that you're going to go out. Get your catalogs, get your flyers. A few weeks, a month ago or so, Corinne Brown talked about but You've Been Tucked. How she makes these little baggies and she goes out with them and she gives them to people to connect, to build their contacts. You see, you want to have a goal that every single week you add at least 5 new customers to your base, at least 5 people that you're going to keep in touch with, because we're also going to do an email newsletter to them. We're going to text them when there's things going on we want them to know about. So those are all real important things. And guys, I hope that when you hear something that you like, you write it down. Because there's an old saying, if you ink it, you think it, right? So you need to be writing down some of these things that I'm talking about that are going to help you to be able to, remember what you're supposed to be doing. All right, the second thing that we need to be doing, second goal you have to have for yourself every single week is to sell Tupperware. Because how do we make money? We sell Tupperware. All right, so we need to sell product. And how do we sell product? Well, we get outside orders and sales. We hold a party. And of course, we build for the future by booking parties. So every single day, I'm trying to do these three things. I'm trying to book a party, hold a party, get some sales. So if you have a goal, maybe I want to hold one party a week. Maybe I want to hold 3 parties a week. Maybe I want to hold 5 parties a week. So I need to have that on my calendar that's what I'm trying to do. And then I need to be booking parties for the next week and the week after so that I always have parties booked. You don't just hope and pray. You got to work on it. You got to be posting things about it. You got to be asking people. You've got to be getting in front of people and showing what's in it for them. Everybody listens to the same radio station, WIIF-FM, what's in it for me. And that's the number you need to be playing. Okay, so we want to do that. And we want to have a goal every day. How much do I want to sell today? I want to sell $100 today because cha-ching, that just put $25 in my pocket. I want to make $100 today. So every day, cha-ching, I got to sell $500. My goal is always to sell $1,000 every week because then I knew I had $250 at the end of the week. Okay, so I still work with those kind of things that I have a goal every week of how much I want to sell because I know if I sell that much, I will have this much money at the end of the week. All right, the third thing is to follow up on the customers that you have. Once again, it's not just wave to them, hey, I'm here. It's, hey, what's going on in your life? Oh, how are you guys doing? Hey, I heard there was this, the storm came through your area. Are you okay? Can I do anything for you? You need to be reaching out to people that you know. Oh, you see on Facebook, somebody just got married. Their daughter just got married. Send them a message. Congratulations. Yay. Maybe even stick a little something in the mail with a little piece of Tupperware and mail it to them as a little, housewarming gift for the new bride or something like that. Just you're following up with the people on your contact list so that you continue to keep that relationship. And then, of course, you're always, always, always asking for referrals because each person that you come in contact with has a circle, and their circle is as wide as yours. Every person knows at least 60. On average, most people know 200 people, but they always can think of 60. So we call that your circle of 60. Then you have your wonderful 100. Then you have your 200. Your I forget what it's called now, but your 200 contacts that most of us, the acquaintances that we know. So you just want to be following up and adding to the people that you know. So if I just met you, you have friends I don't know. So I need to get to your friends. To the people that I service all the time, they have friends I don't know. So I want them to share me with their friends to say, Marsha's the person I want to do business with. You should do business with Marsha. She's my Tupperware lady. And then that'll bring them to you as well, because we all like referrals, right? If you find a good restaurant, don't you want to tell people about it? Maybe you're that person, the maven that everybody comes to. Hey, where do I go to get the best deal on this? Hey, who do you know that is a great hairdresser? Where's the best place to go get this? See, there's always folks that everybody goes to. And a lot of times on Nextdoor and on Facebook and market on the different little neighborhood groups, there's always somebody saying, where can I find a Tupperware lady? Where can I find? And this was going to lead them. Somebody's going to jump on and say, oh, Marsha's my Tupperware lady. Contact her. And they're going to tag me. And I do this for people too. If somebody's looking for a realtor, I got people to tag. If somebody's looking for a dentist, I got people to tag. If somebody's looking for somebody to go get their hair done, No, I do. My hairdresser doesn't take any new customers, so I can't recommend her, but I used to all the time. Um, then I have people, so any of the things that people ask, bakeries, things, I always recommend small businesses that I support. Because, see, I am all about small businesses and how we support each other. All right, third thing on the list that I want you to think about, guys, is sharing the opportunity. And this is something we need to do. And I don't care what's going on outside of us right now. We still have an opportunity. Somebody can join today and they can make money today. We can give somebody the opportunity to start this business for $15, less than probably what they spent to go to McDonald's with their kids, and they can turn right around, sell $100 and have made that back and then some. And in doing that, selling that $100, they have also earned free product, because in our Ready, Set, Activate, they're getting product. So they're already ahead. And they're not buying, they're offering to their friends. And we're going to teach them. So there's so much we offer people for just $15 to come in and try it. And there's no reason not to do it today. So, guys, you need to be out there and be the face of Tupperware to everybody you come in contact with. We're here, we're alive, we're well, and we're moving forward. And you too can be on the train, because I'm telling you, we're not going away. We're just going to get better and better. And we want to take people with us. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you some ideas of things to do. So I said, you need to be posting. You need to be out there every day. So one of the things that you want to start doing maybe in your VIP group. So this is something you're going to do in your VIP group. You can do this on your personal page, but I prefer not to do this on my personal page. You can do it as the deal of the week, as well. You don't have to do a deal of the day. Oh, this is the weekly deal. You can do something like that, but the deal of the day. So what you're going to do for something like this is you are going to go and find something that is on our website. Okay. Now, right now, there are write this number down, guys. This will blow your mind. There are over 320 items on our website. 320 items on our website. Majority of them no one can get from anybody except you or any other direct sales rep. Okay. So we need to not worry about anything else that's going on out in the world. All we're doing is we got 320 things that we can sell to people. And of that, about half of them are special prices or exclusive items that, once again, they can't get anywhere else. So this is what you want to do. You want to focus on one thing today. Maybe pick the deal of the day. Now, because this is a Tupperware special, then you actually could be doing this on your personal page, not just your VIP page. You can do this anytime. And this is a great one. And I know all these wonderful business leaders that are part of the Fab Five here. I know they give you lots of things to post. They give you post of the day. They give you special things. Carla's amazing at that. Brooke does it. April does it. Kim does it. I do it. We, all support each other as well, because that's what we do in Tupperware. But guys, you want to do this in a way that also shows people value. Don't just go, here's what's the deal of the day. Here's what's on sale. Here's what's on sale. Here's what's on sale. Instead, there's different ways to approach it. So one of the ways is like to talk about, oh my gosh, the deal of the day, this product is going to blow your mind. There's so much you can do with it. Here's a list of things you can do with it. Then show people how it works. And then if you want to do your own shipping to you and do a porch pickup or do a local pickup, then you could put that in there too and save even more by ordering for porch pick. If you're local and want to pick up, I can save you more. Okay. Because that way you can combine the shippings and things like that. So that's one of the things that you can do. Okay. Now, next thing that you can do is go and look and see what's on special. Okay. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is when you go in and you click on the items, they will show you what quantity is there once it gets down to under like 100. I think it's 100. That'll show you. This is in your back office in Gen Con. You check there. All right. So so recently we had the basic bright square set, which is a great set because this idea I'm going to share with you now. This is one that actually I'm stealing from one of our amazing leaders at Hooray, Pam Stokes. She does this. She has the most active VIP group because she does this. Everything I'm telling you about creating relationships, showing up, being consistent, she does these things. So she would take this, and this is an idea that she calls try me. All right. So you're going to go look, and you're going to look for things that are multiples, okay, that you can break up. So you can do like 2 of these or 3 of these or something like that that you can put together. So they can try different sizes, they can try different things. And this works really well when things are on special. So if you check to see quantity, because you don't want to put something out there and it sells out within the next hour. Okay, so you go back and check. So right now, plenty of Ultimate Silicone Slim Bags, right? So my Try Me set would be the small one and the medium one because there's 3 of each size in there, right? Right now, they've also got the large silicone bag as a set of 3. All right, so you're going to take and you're going to order these. So you've got them. This is for people. This is when you do in your VIP group. This is my Try Me for my local folks who, and if you can pick it up, then I've got the special deal for you. Okay. If you're able to get out and about, you can put these together in little bags, like little Try Me sets, and you can go around to businesses and just say, hey, I'm the local Tupperware lady, just stopping by to let you know I'm here. Can I drop off a catalog? And if you're interested, and I don't care if it says no soliciting, because you're not soliciting yet, you're just going in and letting them know you're there. Say, if you're interested, I do have a couple of deals right here I have a deal of the days with me today. Would you like to know more? And they say, sure, because these small offices, they love to know this kind of stuff. And you pull it out and you tell them. So, okay, so this set right here, it was, $29 for this. And so now it's $24. So you can actually do your Try Me's, 1 of each for $15. That's 3 times 15. And how much is that? That's right. It's $45. You order it for $24. You sell it for $45. And people are going to be excited that they can get to try this for $15. They get 2 of them to try for $15. And so now you've just put more money in your pocket. And then you can take and reinvest that to buy something else. And you start doing this, guys, and every day you're going to be selling Tupperware. Every day you have a new special. Every day you show up and you have something to offer. We have a brand new brochure. So once again, we've got a lot of great things that we can talk about. And some of these, and this is where you intersperse things too, guys. So you're going to intersperse some things. And one of the ways you create interest in the things that we have on special is you show people ways to use them. So you start with posting this. What color was your grandma's biscuit bowl? And, or what did, there's another one that says, what was everyone's favorite puke bowl. So, it's like whatever it was you used it for. By the way, that yellow is the color of the one my first one was that I bought was that color. And I'm the grandma. So there you go. So you get this out there and then you can talk to them when people are commenting, you're commenting back. Like, well, what do you remember about it? What did you use? Did she use it for biscuits? Did she use it for popcorn? Some people will say it was their popcorn bowl. We used it for watermelon. And then that way you have these conversations. That's going to connect you to people. It's going to build relationships. It's going to give you the chance to funnel them over into your VIP group. And it's going to help you spread yourself, your presence around and boost your algorithms. All right. Another one you could do is start Who Loves Popcorn? And you can post some recipes. See right here, I'm not talking about the price of anything, am I? I'm just sharing some things. And I could do this throughout the day. I could have, a recipe. Who loves popcorn? What's your favorite kind of popcorn? Here's a great recipe. If you love caramel popcorn, try this. If you love, especially, and then you start going with the different types of popcorn, make perfect popcorn, and then you can post the special on the popcorn popper. All right. Here's another one. Every time I cook, I take pictures of what I cook and I just share, here's what I'm cooking today. Here's what I'm cooking today. Sometimes I don't even talk about the products. I just show the product being used. So you'll see here, this is that silicone loaf pan that is on the website, was on the website last week. We've also got the bundt pan, made a gorgeous apple spice cake in the bundt pan. I took a picture of that too, posted that on social media, Pinterest, Instagram, every place it can go, it goes. So people see it and they're like, yum, that looks great. Can I get the recipe? And then, of course, my recipes always require that you use Tupperware to make them. They always say, mix it in, chop your apples in the supersonic chopper, measure with your Tupperware measuring cups, cook it in the Tupperware silicone mold so that they know they have to use this. So this was lemon blueberry bread, and it tied perfectly into it. And then after I got all my comments, I just put in the comments the picture of the silicone mold. And guess what? I sold silicone molds. All right. Here's another one. This is a great one to tie in with your big T. Did you know that the donut hole things can actually be frozen with ice and make ice rings that your straw fits through, and they fit into your big T? And just showing people this, guys, this is going to get them so excited. They're going to want this. If they have this Stanley, they still are going to need these molds to make their ice things. So do things like this every day. Find different ways to showcase your products. You're going to sell products every day. You're going to make money every day. Now, next thing, parties. There are so many kinds of parties. And once again, I said you sell Tupperware every day, you hold parties every day, you book parties every day. So pick the parties that you want to do. There's, put together the best kind that work for you. There's all these different ones. You can do cooking classes. You can do bacon takes. You can do catalog shows. You can do theme parties. That's Apple, y'all. You could do Zoom. You could do Facebook. You could do work part. You go to people's work. You can do it in Messenger. You can do it in text. You can do a group party. You can do a bingo. There's just an unlimited way to party if you want. All right. So start once again. How do I get people interested in doing parties? Try posting something like this. Finish this sentence for me. I would host a Tupperware party if, and just put it out there and ask a friend to go in and post. Ask 2 or 3 friends to just go post something. If I could get something for free, if I had a way to get more people together, if I didn't have to clean my house, so that way you have a starting place to talk to people also. Then start posting things that show them what's out there. I love this set, this beautiful retro serving set and the Servaliers. It's the classic, and you put that out there and people are going to be asking about it. That's going to lead to that conversation about how you can book more parties. And then you start adding these things. You got to let people know what's in it for them. Remember, WIIFM. Right now, double host credit. How can you get double host credits? So when they get to $1,000, they get their regular 200. They get a bonus 200. That's double host credits. Okay, so you use this to help you get things started with people. You can have your party bags. You can do the multi-hostess of the happy helper, everyone wins. All of these are ways that you can be partying, and you should be doing that every single week. You should be having an everyone wins running every week, not with just 4 people. Every week you need to get 10 people to start. 10 people start this week. By the end of the week, you should have enough to do one. 10 people start the next week. Start giving them out tomorrow for them to come in next Monday. So you can put that in for week 2. Then start the end of the week and your next weekend, start doing it again for the following week and get those out there so people are working it. All right. Just letting people know that there are options to Tupperware parties. We have a 30-minute party. I have a 15-minute party. I have an express party. Use some fun things that put it out there and let people know. But don't just always be asking people to have a party. Create value, show what's in it for them, show why you're the person they want to work with so that they're going to want to work with that too. And what will happen when and then the last one, of course, is, this is the perfect time to be doing some in-person bake and take, make and take, spice classes, DIY classes. Those work perfectly right now because you can get your products that you're going to use. They had the little round silicone molds that, set of two, super cheap. Like a couple weeks ago, I bought a bunch of those because I'm doing a candy making class. And those are perfect for me to do bark in, like to do the peppermint bark in it, because then they can make it in there and take it home with them. The silicone mat right now, another perfect one for doing candy making classes, because you can do that. And the round ones, I also do chocolate pizza. Bomb.com recipe, guys. Chocolate, and it's got marshmallows, and it's got nuts, and it's got candied cherries, and and it looks like pizza is what it looks like. All right, so start thinking about those. Start scheduling some of those. You order the product. What does the product cost me? What do the ingredients cost me? Then you're going, if I got a place that I can do it for free, great. If I can do it in somebody's home, even better. They'll bring their friends. And then you double the price of what it costs you plus this, so that you're making money. But what's going to happen is they're going to be ordering because they're going to see more things that you're using. All right. So why is all this important, guys? Because you can be building your earning potential. All right. So as I said, every time you sell 100, you're making money. You sell that $400, you just made, you sell $1,000, you're going to make $250. You're going to be able to build up the amount of money that you make based on how much you sell. But not every single week, but every month, Tupperware gives you a chance to qualify for special pricing on products. So guys, I want you just to think about this. This week, September 26th to October 2nd, you got 2 more days, and every one of you can do this by Wednesday. Submit $250. Okay, what do you make at 25% on $250? You doing your math? $62.50. Okay, so you made $62.50, but you also qualified for $64 worth of Tupperware for $10. Now, guys, you're going to get that $64 worth of Tupperware. You paid $10 for it, I know, but you know what? You can turn around and you can sell that for $64. You could sell it for $60. You could sell it for $50. You can sell it for whatever price you want. But whatever price it is that you sell it for, minus $10 is money in your pocket. So if I get this set, I made $62.50 on my $250 in sales. I got this for $10. I'm going to go out and I'm going to sell these pieces, and I'll sell them separately. And I'm going to tell people, oh my gosh, you're saving so much money because you're not paying $9.99 shipping for this. You're not paying sales tax on this. Do you realize how much money you're saving by buying it from me right now today? It's my deal of the day. I'm offering it to the first person who wants it. You're going to then be able to take that amount of money. So maybe I sold all 3 of these things separately, and I sold it for a total of $55. Okay, I didn't even charge them the regular price, catalog price. I charged them a little less, besides the fact that they didn't pay shipping and tax. So I, got it for $50. I got $55 back. Cost me $10. That's $45 in my pocket, guys. That's almost double what that's almost matching what I made, the $62.50. So I turned my $62.50 I made for that $250 in sales to over $100 that I made. Same thing for this week. You have a $500 special offer, and you're going to get $104 worth of Tupperware for $20. Okay, so I sell it for $100. It cost me $20. I just made $80. $80 in my pocket to add on to the $125 that I made. I just boosted my income to $600 this week. And I can either use this to pay the bill that I really needed to pay this week, because if I got a bill to pay this week, I got to have the money to pay it, because it's all about paying the bill, right? So you can turn this business, you can turn what the company offers you into even more, and you can make the money that you need, the money that you want. You can make a difference for your family. You can make a difference for that person who you offer this opportunity to this week. So are you ready to go do it? I want to know right now in the comments, are you ready to make money? How much money are you going to set your sights on making every single week? Set that goal and then get that checklist and start checking it off every day. What am I doing? Plan it for the week. Go ahead and post for the week so you've already got it done. And then you can make sure that you are showing up consistently. Hi, everybody. It's me. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to say hi. Quote for the day. Here's a funny. Hey, help me out. Give me some feedback. Tell me, what did what pieces of Tupperware did you grow up with? Just things like that to get the conversation started before you start telling them what you have to offer them. Throw in a recipe, throw in a video, go live when you're cooking breakfast, and raw and unfiltered. Here I am. And then use that to lead your business where you want it to go. The future is bright, guys. It really is. And it's up to you to make it that way. Other things you got going on for the month. This is all month long. You have a chance to get all these other great products. And once again, $130 worth of products you paid $15 for. You turn that around, sell it for $100. You got $100 in your pocket. I mean, that's crazy, right? So just use these programs. And remember, there will never be a right time. Stop waiting. Start doing. Your future begins now. So let's go out there and let's make this week great. Let's finish strong. And let's make sure that people know we are Tupperware. Night, everybody.